great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's got room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down at 7. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this will be caught. It's Fowler. Touchdown, Jets. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Whitlock over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Whitlock finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The option to give to Swift here. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now they try the right side here. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Whitlock. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Whitlock trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Right back to him on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. A solid stiff arm. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he works free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Edwards. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Whitlock. He's got it complete to Thompson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the option to give to Swift here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Once again, it's Swift. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll try it now with Swift. Breaks a tackle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the pass. Check 9, check 9. 19, sorry, 19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down. Whitlock. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Whitlock. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitlock. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock eluding and the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Whitlock. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves,
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start